Now I would like to welcome Michelle Mansi.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Michelle Malsi from University of Batangas, Lipa City Campus, Philippines. Please allow me to present to you our research entitled Emergency Preparedness Among University Students in Lipa, Basis for Enhanced Emergency Preparedness Plan. Together with my co-authors, the late Ruel Aussie, Annabel Bagsino, and yours truly, Michelle Malsi, from the country of the Pearl of the Orient, Philippines, Mabuhay! The following are the objectives of our study. Our study aims to determine the level of awareness of emergency preparedness of the university students. Similarly, it intends to identify the common emergency preparedness of physical resources, training and assistance. Our focus is to assess and evaluate the barriers that prevent the students from engaging in preparedness activities, to determine what assistance the university provides to enable the students to prepare for the emergency, and finally, to come up with an enhanced emergency preparedness plan that serves as a guide for our students. For the background of our study, emergency preparedness is vital to save lives when there is a natural disaster. But despite of such preparedness, there's still lack of awareness among university students. Every person and nation around the globe are at risk with regard to calamities and natural disasters, including severe flooding, typhoons, earthquake, volcanic eruptions, and other unusual environmental changes due to global warming. And according to Statista 2022, the Philippines is one of the countries with the most natural disasters in 2021. The Philippines is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, a horseshoe-shaped area of 40,000 kilometers. Its Pacific Ocean basin is prone to earthquake and volcanic eruptions. Flooding from southwest monsoon and low-pressure area affects the region that destroys the lives and livelihoods of the Filipino people. Schools are essential in fostering community resilience, particularly during calamities and natural disaster. Our environment is constantly changing, so awareness of our environmental hazard are necessary. For our methodology, the researcher used the descriptive research design. The subject of the study was composed of 400 college students from selected private higher educational institutions in Lipa City, Batangas, Philippines. A survey was also conducted and a review of related literature to support the targeted emergency preparedness plan. For our research design and conceptual framework, our output is to make or create an emergency preparedness plan for the students in Lipa City, Batangas. As for our result and discussion, as you can glean from the table, majority of the respondents belong to ages 20 to 21, since different age groups have different needs and abilities with regard to communication, mobility, safety, and emotional support. As you can see from the table, most of the respondents belong to third year level with a total of 123 students. And during this crisis, year level may have different needs, abilities, and vulnerabilities. When it comes to the level of awareness of emergency preparedness in terms of physical resources, the overall composite mean was moderately aware. And this overall finding shows that the students were mindful of the safety measures in terms of physical resources. As regard to emergency preparedness in terms of training, so the result pronounces the regular activity of periodic fire and earthquake drills required for the students. And according to the study, the repeated emergency drill increases students' compliance to emergency preparedness plan. As to the knowledge of the university policy related to emergency preparedness, the students have moderate extent knowledge of emergency preparedness related to the policy of the university as security personnel, escape routes, and emergency exits. This is because students may have experience or observation on how the security personnel implements or impose the rules and regulations of the school as stated in university policy. And lastly, for the barriers that prevent the students from engaging in emergency preparedness activities, these results demonstrate lack of knowledge, awareness, motivation, interest that resulted to lack of participation or involvement in emergency preparedness activities. For our strategy, we made an enhanced emergency preparedness plan, and our strategy is first, planning for resources, training and assistance, identify the roles and responsibilities of the school, staff, students, parents, and external agencies such as the department and health authorities. 2. Make all the necessary resources available inside the school vicinity and facilitate the regular emergency training and drills. Check periodic assessments of the physical resources and validation of the impact of the emergency drills. And lastly, to act or make a continuous improvement plan or the regular monitoring of the emergency preparedness program. Based on the findings and the assessment of the researcher, the following conclusions can be drawn. So first, the level of awareness of the respondents in emergency preparedness in terms of physical resources shows that the students have knowledge of the safety equipment and supplies available in the school building that helps reduce the property damage in case of emergency. Second, the level of awareness of the respondents in emergency preparedness in terms of training and assistance shows that repeated emergency drills could reduce the risks of the injuries of our students and the fatalities during this crisis, and the insurance provided by the school could secure the safety of our students. Third, the students may have moderate extent knowledge of emergency preparedness plan for security personnel, and most of the students have lack of participation or involvement or engagement in an emergency preparedness activities such as drills, exercises, simulations, or campaigns. And finally, the university may adopt the enhanced emergency preparedness plan made by the students for the safety and well-being of our students. And it is also our direction for future use. And it is also our recommendation to adopt the enhanced emergency preparedness plan to facilitate the emergency preparedness. And I want to end my presentation with a quote made by Petra Nemkova. We cannot stop natural disaster, but we can arm ourselves with knowledge. So many lives wouldn't have to be lost if there was enough disaster preparedness. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am.